What's up? Welcome to another plan with me. My name is Stephanie, and today I'm going to be doing a blackout spread in my classic happy planner that I use as my journal. I'm going to be using this sticker book that I just got at Michael's, the Bright Essentials book. It's kind of weird. It's like that PET style sticker, and there are white ones in here that I believe won't show up in a regular planner. So I think this is meant for a blackout spread. So that's what I'm going to do. I got this pack for Christmas from the Happy Planner. It has different sizes of paper in it. The large one is not big enough for a big Happy Planner, but you know. It also came with these stickers that I'm going to use. And I'm going to use some Jelly Roll pens for writing or possibly making boxes. So let's get started. All right, the first thing I think I'm going to do is add some letters to mark that this is August. I really like the colorful letters. There are a lot of different styles in this book, but I think I'm going to go with these holographic ones because I really think they're going to pop. They are kind of difficult to get out of the book because it's really hard to hold this book open because all it wants to do is close on you. So it's kind of hard to show it to you, but I'll do the best I can. I'm putting them on real topsy-turvy. Honestly, it's kind of easier to do that because then you don't have to worry about making things straight, but it also is a really fun look, and I really like how those turned out. The next thing I usually do is I take a card and push down clear stickers because it makes them really kind of seamless into the page, like they belong there. On the left side of the page, I usually put gratitude. This sticker book is kind of a little bit different from the other one. The sticker backing, I guess, is different and is extremely hard to see the stickers on this page. There are white flowers in here, you just can't see it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just take the backing off so I can see the stickers, and I kind of ripped one, unfortunately, because they're so thin. So this is going to make it a little bit easier to see where the stickers are, otherwise I might have missed some of them. It's just really hard to deal with. Not the best situation ever. So I'm going to pick one of these flower stickers that you can't really see, and I think I'll put it on the bottom left side. The one thing I don't like about these stickers is you can really tell that it's a sticker on the page. Like, no matter how much you squish it down, it still doesn't really look like it's part of the page. Like, the idea of this is to get out all of those little bubbles so that it just kind of looks like it's printed on the page. I'm not sure you really get that effect with these stickers. It's a really cool idea, but in practice, I don't think it really works. And then we'll just trim off some of the pieces that are hanging over. I like to have a long box for gratitude, but this book does not have any long boxes. When I first picked up this book in the store, I was really confused by these boxes. I was like, what do you do with these? Do you just write on top of them with Sharpie? I don't really get it. Just picking up a quote to put on my page. They're really bright and pretty. I really kind of like how these stickers do look. It sucks that they're kind of shiny, and usually if you squish them down, the shininess kind of goes away. But anyway, getting back to the boxes, I was just really confused. I was like, they're really slick. How do you write on these? So I was like, maybe a Sharpie. But then I realized that it's an outline of a sticker, it's just the frame of it. So you leave the inside blank where the black paper is, and that's where you write. So because it's just kind of a frame you're putting down, it is really difficult to put it on the paper, especially if you're trying to get it straight. If I had just done everything kind of topsy-turvy, it would have made things a lot easier to deal with. And with that curved edge, it kind of makes it even harder to put it down straight. I'm not sure why. Since I don't have a long sticker, I'm just going to use several small ones, and I'll just put a different gratitude idea in each box. And that's really crooked. I'm just going to leave it for now. So let's find another box to go with these guys. I think yellow, just because, I guess it's rainbow order, but I thought it would look good there. And then I really can't stand how crooked that sticker is, so I'm gonna fix it. Maybe I can use the sticker underneath it to kind of put it down straight. It is a little difficult to get off the paper. It does kind of hold on to some of the paper on the background. But if we just line it up with the other sticker, that is better. So I'll leave that. All right, let's find something fun to go with it. It has all these really cute icons. I really like this little plant sticker. There's a lot of functional stuff in this book that I won't use in this spread because it's a journal spread, but I do like those little icons. So looking through this book, I don't really see any large boxes that I would want to use for writing in every day. And then I also would like to mark that those boxes on the left are for gratitude. So looking at the letters, I think they'll be too big next to August. So maybe I'll just write in gratitude instead with a jelly roll. I really like how these pens pop on black paper. They're definitely the pen to use in a blackout spread. I am going to just test it real quick though and make sure it's working and that it looks good. I am writing it around that curve on that top sticker just because I thought it would look really cute like that, and I thought it might look kind of weird just straight under August. Since there aren't any big boxes, I think what I'm going to do is just draw some large boxes with the jelly rolls to write in. And I think I'm just going to make 3 big boxes on this left side for Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. I am going to use a ruler to just make sure everything is straight. And this is going to take quite a long time. What I'm going to do is just kind of draw a frame around the box, and I kind of have to wait in between for the lines to dry too. You have to be really careful that you don't smear and smudge the jelly roll pens because they do take quite a while to dry. So if you kind of take the ruler and just go around that outside edge first, then you're not really dragging your hand through it and smearing it. I do smear it some, but it's really hard to avoid it. And then I'm going to make an inner frame in the box and then color it in so that it's a thicker line like those boxes that are on the left side. I'm kind of choosing some cooler colors on the right side of that paper. So I'm gonna go with this purple. The purple doesn't show up as well on the black paper, but it shows up well enough. So this whole process, it just takes a long time, so I'll probably just speed it up even more right now because there's only so much you can say about it. I mean, I think this whole process took me over an hour to complete. And while I'm waiting for things to dry, it's also a good time to kind of move on to the other side. I do want to get some of these florals on the right side, even though I kind of don't like them that much. Squishing them down does help a little bit, as you can tell. Like now you can kind of see that there are little leaves in there, but I don't know. I guess the left side looks okay. But when it catches the light, you can definitely tell there's a sticker there. I mean, it's a planner and it's literally full of stickers, so I guess it's okay. It just would look a lot different if I had just drawn it with a jelly roll, but I also want to get a quote on the right hand side. I really want something that's holographic, just like August on the right side to balance it out so that you have that holographic look on both sides. And then I'm going to put it on the bottom just so it's kind of catty corner from August, just to further balance it out. But I do want some of those colorful quotes in there as well because I have it on the left side. I need it on the right side. So I put it kind of up on the top right hand corner to, again, kind of separate it but balance it on both sides, if that makes sense. And I just wanted to make sure that I used some of those colorful quotes because I think they're really pretty. I'm going to use a yellow pen to make that middle box just to get a warmer color. It's not really that warm. It's really a cool yellow, but hot color, I think that's the word I'm looking for. And one mistake I did make with this yellow box is I didn't leave enough room to put a label on the top of it, but what's it called? A flare pen works really well for covering up any mistakes on black paper. Like if you have any stray marks, you can just cover them up. I mean, you can see that it's there, but if you just go around the boxes and kind of tidy up any stray marks you make, it does pretty well. And you could also use a Sharpie. I'm waiting for that yellow stray mark to dry before I do it because if I just go over it with a flare pen right now, then it's just gonna smear and not really cover up. So I want to label these boxes as Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. So I want to make sure I have some room above the boxes to write that. I could write it in the box too, especially since I made that mistake, but I think if I had left it the way I had that middle box, then the boxes would really be running into each other, which that would be kind of a cool look too, to have them kind of overlapping one another, but not the look I had in my head. So now I'm just making the inner lines of the inside of the frame, if that makes sense. So then I can just color in between the two lines. I'm not really liking how thick the line is on the left side of that yellow box, but I think I'm gonna leave it. It's a planner. It doesn't have to be perfect, so whatever. I'm gonna take a white jelly roll now and just write the labels on the top. Some of it still is a little wet and I don't want to just drag my hand through it while I'm writing. So I'm just gonna put that piece of paper down so that the paper gets ink on it and not my hand. And then the paper's not sliding around and smearing stuff everywhere. So just writing Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday in all caps. I really like how the white pen looks on the black paper. It really pops. Next, I really want to add some more stickers to this side. I really like the sparkles that are in this book. There are some in both books, but I think I'm going to use the ones from this book that I just bought because it has that clear backing, which I think disappears into the paper better. Even though it's shiny, I mean, the whole paper kind of looks like an oil slick, but you know, whatever. So I'm just gonna find some little things to kind of stick in between. I really kind of wanted to use these white stickers on this spread because I don't think they'll really go on white paper, whereas I could use these stickers to go on white paper and I think they'll show up. But I really liked the colorful stickers, so chose to use those instead. I'll put a little coffee cup. That one on the middle on the left is a water bottle, if you can't tell what that is. And then I decided to put some glasses in there because I need glasses. They're on order. They messed them up once and I had to send them back, but they're coming. It's rough getting old. I really like these sparkles because they're holographic and it's getting more of that holographic look around the page. I definitely need some around the florals though. And we have these larger icons as well. So maybe I'll actually put one of those around the florals, get a little book down there just so we have, you know, stuff all over the page. It's too crowded around that floral though, so I decided to put it in this box instead because there's, you know, like a big empty space there. I probably don't need that whole space to write, you know, whatever's going on Wednesday. If I run out of things to write on Wednesday, I can always add more stickers later as well. So now I'm going to draw my boxes for the right hand side. I need 4 boxes on the right side because, you know, you have 4 more days in the week. But I think I'm going to just do Saturday and Sunday together as the weekend. I just thought that it would look better and I thought it'd be kind of hard to fit in 4 boxes on the right side that are pretty large. Just with the space I have left, it seemed like it was going to be awkward. So I'll just make the weekend 1 box. You know, usually we do one thing that's fun over the weekend anyway, and then usually the other days like cleaning and stuff. So I don't really need it. I can also always put in lines later to kind of separate the 2 days. But again, this side is going to take a while to draw all of those boxes, so I'm going to speed it up. I decided to kind of cut a corner out of that blue box and go around the orange box just because there's like a lot of space above the orange box that I thought I could use for writing, but I wanted the blue box to still be as tall as it is. And I also thought it would look kind of cool going around that orange box, so that's why I did that a little differently on the right hand side. And then I'm just going to label those boxes again. I'll label the bottom one the weekend so that it covers both Saturday and Sunday. There's kind of a weird space by those florals, so I think I'll find another box so that I have at least a box on the right hand side that matches the boxes that are on the left hand side. And I can, I don't know, write whatever little thing in there I want to. It is kind of going over that floral a little bit, but I think I'll just leave it. And then I think we need another one on that top right-hand corner as well. Just not sure what color I should put up there. And they're so hard to get off. I think I'll go for a cool color just because it's near that pink, which is a hotter color. And I think that balances out well on both sides. Now we just need to get some little icons and sparkles on that right hand side. There are two sets of sparkles. There's one set that's gold and one that's holographic, but I want the holographic ones to match the ones that are on the left side. There weren't any smaller ones left, so I can just cut them up to kind of fit them into the smaller spaces. You don't have to leave that sticker hole. They're pretty easy to cut up because, they're just little speckles, so no one will notice if you even just cut through them and don't cut around the little stars. I kind of went a little crazy with the sparkles and just wanted to put them everywhere. I'm putting them over the disc punches right now, but I have a We Are Memory Keepers disc punch that I can use later to cut out those disc holes so that I'll be able to put it in my planner. And the left side needs some more sparkles too because I don't have any holographic anything on that bottom left corner, so gotta get some over there as well. And now I'm basically just trying to use up the rest of that sticker because I had it out. I didn't want to put it back, So now we need some little icons to go around the page like we have on the left-hand side. This book is so hard to hold open. I'm going to put a little laptop. I'm always on my laptop, either editing videos or working on homeschool stuff, so I love photography, so I'll add a little camera in there. I didn't want to add any of the cleaning icons because, I don't know, cleaning's not fun. All right, I think I'm pretty much done. The last thing I need to do is cut out those punches so that I will be able to put it back in my planner. And I'm not going to show you, but what I do is I will glue with a Tombow permanent adhesive roller. I will glue it into my planner so that when it goes in, it will just seamlessly fit within the week that it belongs. So you can go from this week to the next week without having to flip through another page in the middle, if that makes sense. I'm not going to do it on camera just because I always mess it up and I always end up having to trim around the edges and stuff. But anyway, I hope you like this spread. Blackout spreads are always really fun. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time.